Alright, hello guys, this is Aaris Savio signing in today for a new video. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a while. I know it's been a long while since we've connected. Since you've really watched one of my new uploads that I've been putting up. Thank you so much for all the love that you guys have been giving me. Um, I am not somebody that, drives numbers or searches for subscribers, etc., etc. I am very, very much complacent and happy with the small following that I have because I know the following that I have is very interactive in terms of connecting with me. So thank you so much. I just wanted to take a few moments out of this video um, to thank you guys for all the love and all the light that you guys share with me. Thank you so much for the comments as well. I hope to, have more interactions with you guys. And I am basically here today to not really talk much about tarot per se, though tarot is something that I talk a lot about on this channel, but this channel specifically caters to issue remedy. And sort of tips and tricks that I can give you guys to help you follow something that you can use to get rid of your trouble and your sorrow. Now, if you see on the table today, you'll find an entire barrage of candles lying around. I'm here to talk to you about these types of candles, why I burn these sort of candles, why these are not store-bought candles, why I don't like store-bought candles, etc., etc. Okay, so I'm here to talk to you guys about all of these things. Enjoy the video, like, share, and subscribe, of course. And if you need anything, you have any questions, do not, again, I repeat, do not hesitate to drop me a comment or send me a message. I'll be more than happy to answer them in my spare time and in my free time that I get. Okay? So let's begin. So one of the reasons why I don't use store-bought candles is because of the energy that is associated with those candles. Okay? I am a very energy sensitive person. I don't really like a lot of machine related work. Okay. I've got a very specific set of 3 people that make my candles. They are part of my team. Okay. They do not sell commercial candles. They do not make it commercially and all of that. These candles are specifically made for my use when I have client work or when I have to ship out a certain product to a certain client. To help them maybe for a weight loss or for money or whatever. These are just some of the candles, okay? These are made in a plethora of colors for various other reasons and for various different reasons, okay? And I'm going to walk you through a couple of them, okay? And for more information on what other candles I've got to offer, so I've got a couple of crucifix candles and all of that. And honestly, I had no space anymore on the table to, put any more candles or show off any more of these candles, which is why I don't have those out here. But if you check my website, which is www.aarissavio.com, you'll find customized kits available for you that have step-by-step instructions. Everything that is in that kit is, from the universe, and it will go back to the universe. So in none of my shipments will you find any sort of plastic or any anything that is not biodegradable, because we as Hoodoo workers and people who worship nature per se, we are not very fond of plastic and stuff. I very strongly love glass. Okay, my candles that burn are burnt on glass. I never use steel, or for that matter plastic, or for that matter fiber, anything for that matter, what you may want to call it. Okay, you get these melamine plates and stuff like that. I don't like those materials. I thoroughly like to use glass. So if you see on my table, whichever videos you go to, you'll always find either my glass items. The only thing that I use to burn, that I use an alternative to glass, is metal, and that's only for the incense burners. I also use mud for incense burning. So these are they are called diyas. A lot of my Indian brothers and sisters are aware about this. I prefer to burn a lot of incenses in diyas because, number one, it's cheap, it's throwable, and it decomposes back to the universe, and it's made of mud. The primary rule of thumb, man, you are made of dust, and to dust is what you'll return. With that being said, I don't like store-bought candles or machine-made candles or commercially made candles. For one major reason is because I don't have control over them. Okay, now when I say I don't have control over them, I am very specifically talking about control over who is making them. Under what energy influence are they making them? Are they happy when they've been making them? Are they sad when they are making them? Because, we are humans at the end of the day. We all go through various plethora of emotions. Now, if I am upset or if I am sad while I'm making maybe I don't know, a green pillar candle. Okay, I'm making a green pillar candle primarily. Pillar candles are made for money. Okay, green pillar candles are made for money. But if I'm making a green pillar candle with a upset state of mind or with a sad state of mind, do you think that I'm going to be successful in my endeavors to attain money? Absolutely not. Okay, I need to ensure that whoever makes my candles are in good mood, good spirit. They are cleansed of any residual energy that they may have picked up from transit from home to work and work to home, and all of that. So my employees go through a very strict process of cleansing before they even start melting the wax for my candles. Okay, so the wax is blessed first. The wax itself is cleansed, blessed, and then it is melted down. Then it is sprayed on while it is in its molten state. So when it comes together and it forms into the mold, there is already energy in its core. I ensure that energy is built in the core of the candle, whether it's any candle for that matter, whether it's for hexing, unhexing, for money, for love, for peace, to alter your state of mind, for fertility, or for that matter, even basic Navina candles. Okay. Or for that matter, even reversible candles. This is a money reverse candle. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about stuff today. I'm going to show you what things are all about. They are not very pretty looking candles because again, they are homemade candles. But at the end of the day, it's the energy that matters, right? It's what you bring to the table that matters. It's what you're you're attracting towards yourself. Your candles need not look pretty. Even if you're making your own candles at home, the candles need not look pretty. They need to burn properly. They need to burn well with the least amount of residue left behind. And secondly, they need to, how do I say this? They need to not they need to be made with a good energy. Okay, you have to be happy, you have to be in a good state of mind to build a good firm base for your candles or for your rituals or for anything for that matter. Whether it's even women who cook in their household or men that cook in their household. If you cook with an upset mind, your food is going to turn out bad. The people eating that food are not going to be satisfied. You have to be in a good state of mind to ensure that your products are good. If your products are good, the outcome of the product is going to be good as well. Okay, so without much further ado, I'll start talking about what type of candles. I am going to be starting on quick candle spells and voodoo sort of petition based. I wouldn't call them hoodoo or voodoo based rituals because these rituals are rituals that I have altered for you. They are not influenced by any specific culture. In fact, it's an amalgamation of a couple of cultures. Okay, so whether it's from Hinduism from India or voodoo or hoodoo from Haiti, or for that matter Catholicism, the Navinas from Catholicism. I borrow and take pieces of info, join them together, make it into one specific ritual, and guide you and walk you through how you go around, constructing your ritual. Okay, I wouldn't say performing a ritual because performing a ritual is again at the end of the day a performance. It's a facade. Okay, but constructing a ritual means you're building on the ritual. You're making something from scratch. Okay. So with that being said, you may want to check out my website as well. That's www.arissavio.com. I've got customized kits that are available with regards to saints or any energy or angels, or for that matter, any specific kits that you want for weight loss, memory gain, finance, etc., etc. Okay, so there's an entire list and plethora of kits that you can pick up. It has everything from the candles to the instrument that you will use to burn your candles, to incense, to the coal that you will use to burn the incense. Everything is in that kit. You do not need anything apart from what is in that kit. Okay, well, apart from using a base to like really burn your candle and burn your incense, there is nothing else that you really need. Okay, so you may want to check out the website. It's again www.arissavio.com. I'll link it down in the description. You can read it there. Go check out the website. You'll have my contact information down in the description box as well. So remember to check down here and click on the arrow button somewhere around here or here somewhere, and you'll get the entire description box. In the description box, you'll get every piece of information you need to connect with me or my team. Okay. Without further ado, I'll quickly breeze you through what candles are here, okay, and why some of these candles are used. Again, the examples that I'm giving you are just off the top of my head right now. I may use or I may suggest to you, you can drop me an email asking me what do you as suggestions as to what would you need to conduct your own ritual for your own reason if you don't find your reason listed on my website, or if you need more information. Do not hesitate to drop me a mail. My email ID is Aaris Savio, AARISSAVIO @gmail.com. Okay, and I will respond back with what you really need to do, which candles you need to buy, what color, etc., etc., and then we can take it from there. Okay, so that's like a consultation that I will do. Drop me an email if you need any assistance. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. And let's move on. So the first thing, as you see out here, are these weird skull-looking candles. They are actually skull candles. Skull candles can be used for many things. One of the things that I use skull candles for, and primarily skull candles are used, is for manipulation of the mind. Okay, it is not used to kill somebody. It is not a harmful thing. Yes, it is used for black magic as well. If the same skull was in black, I would have spoken to you about how to hex someone with a candle. But again, I don't teach negative work, so even if you've ever signed up for one of my classes or you've interacted with me, you will see I never talk about harming somebody or whatever. I will talk about sending the energy back to the sender and then let them deal with it. But I will never allow you to hex someone or cast a curse on someone or say something bad about someone. Okay, so this is used for manipulation of mind. Again, the color combinations are basic. Okay, white for purity, for mental strength, for courage, etc., etc. For courage and faith, you can also burn yellow, so yellow skull candles in that case. For money, of course, to change your abundance, to change your structure of mind for abundance, you use a green candle. Now with the skull candle, there's something very specific, and I talk more about it in my video tutorials that you can purchase from arissavio.com. They are sort of classes that you can learn at your own pace, etc., etc. This the skull candle is, you can use it in a very wise way. Okay, so if I want to change my luck, I will write my luck over here, because we believe, right, that whatever we use and our stress points, these are our stress points. This is a stress point. This is a stress point here. If I want to act on my listening skills, this and this is where I will target the skull. So if I'm wanting person ABC to listen to me, if I want ABC to listen to my heed, or heed to me, heed my request, etc., etc., or for that matter, you want to influence someone, you pin your petition over here on the temples. or on the ears aspect. This is the ear area, this is the temple area, this is the forehead area, this entire part is the forehead, this is the third eye area, this part here, there you see this mark that I make here, this mark is the third eye area. You want to work on your speaking skills. This is where you will target. So manipulation of mind, where verbal, Vani, what we call in Hindi, Vani, verbal consent, etc., is where you will tackle over here. Okay, for vision, of course, you tackle over here. If you want somebody to look at you with good vision, good sight, with kindness, etc., etc. Sorry, buddy, I'm poking your eye, but bear with me. You will pin on your petition paper. You will pin it in the eye socket. Okay. For hair, if you want you're doing it for beauty, you may want to use the upper part, the upper portion of the skull. Again, the doctors or anybody, you have pictures and stuff about details of the brain and which zone consents to which working part of your body. So your medulla oblongata, which is somewhere around here at the back of your skull, controls your emotional response. So you can pinpoint a needle there with your petition prayer if you want to put a cap on your emotions. This is basic information. Again, I'm not really going into much detail. Okay, this is a quick 101 candle 101 sort of a session. Then we have our pillar candles. Our pillar candles are burnt for a long time. So say example, I'm burning a pillar candle. So these are the pillar candles that ship with the flying novena. It is dissected into 9 pieces. You don't cut your candle, but you mark 9 sections. You burn the candle once every hour. You say your prayer and then you extinguish it. Then you say again your prayer, you extinguish it for 9 consecutive hours. Your novena is said, and you will burn your candle. White again. Color combination always stays the same. Red stands, for expedites rituals. These candles are used. These are red pillar candles. They've got the fragrance of orchid in them as well. So it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're offering him the fragrance of the orchid along with your candle. I then have reversible candles. Now reversible candles is nothing but, so on the onset, if you look at the candle, it's a basic candle, right? But if you take a very close look at the candle, you'll see a small peak of green. Okay, this is nothing but the entire inner area of the candle has a green candle inside it. So you have the white candle around, but when you burn the candle, the wax from inside bleeds green if the candle bleeds. Okay, 910 times your candles will not bleed, except if they are figure candles. Figure candles will bleed, but your pillar candles, your chime candles, that are these candles, they will not bleed. Okay. What you got to do is reversible candles are used to reverse any sort of anything. Okay, say you've got a spell or you're under a fairly long spell of bad luck or money related concerns, etc., etc. This then comes out, because the technical term, or rather the technicalities of this, is that it brings out your innermost desires. It brings it out. Okay, so when you burn this, it burns through your innermost desires and allows you to attain your innermost desires. Okay, so that's how the reversible candles work. You get these in black and red, in black and yellow. Again, this is thoroughly based on what you consult with me and what I would give you as a remedy. So you can email me your problem. I will tell you what candle you need to pick up or what candle you need to purchase, and so on and so forth, or I will custom make you an order and ship it out to you, etc., etc. Okay. Now comes this one. This is your cat candle. I don't know whether you can see this. I'm sorry if this is too strong, but I hope you can see it now. Okay, can you see this? It's a cat figure candle. Okay. Now, cat figure candles are mostly used in terms of luck. So if I want to improve my luck in love or lust, okay, now this is a lust for luck in bed or luck in lust. Okay, a lot of times a lot of my brothers and sisters require, or rather they ask me for things that will make them more attractive towards the opposite sex or the same sex for that matter. Okay, if you belong to a non-binary gender, these candles work amazingly well for you. These candles are used, so cat candles, cat is associated with luck. Okay, it's not that if a cat crosses your path it's bad luck or whatever. In fact, we as hoodoo priests and as hoodoo practitioners, as espiritismos, we believe that if a cat crosses your path, it in fact brings you good luck versus take away your good luck or takes away your bad, gives you bad luck, etc., etc. It's a good thing if a cat crosses your pathway, and you should allow it to cross your pathway, and then you walk first rather than let someone else walk. As superstitions, as I want to call it them, state that if a cat crosses your path, you spit on the road, or you spit over your left shoulder, or you allow someone else to pass, or you wait for an amount of time, etc., etc. Don't believe in all that gyan or jazz. What you hear, that is completely incorrect. Okay, so cat is used in luck. So in terms, if you're talking about luck in money, you burn a green candle. Luck in love, you burn a pink candle. Luck in lust related matters, a red candle. Luck in terms of success, if you're giving, say, an interview for a promotion, you burn a yellow cat candle. Okay, this weird looking thing is Venus of Willendorf. Venus of Willendorf is a deity that is sort of petitioned for, and there are herbs in the candle, which is why the candle looks spotty. Okay, there are herbs associated with fertility. This is actually made for a particular client. These are not really made very often. But this is primarily used for beauty and for anything that a woman would require. Okay, this is primarily based a feminine thing. Okay, males can petition Venus of Willendorf if they are wanting a child, or if they are wanting a suitable partner, etc., etc. That's where an example, rather, that a male can burn a Venus of Willendorf candle. But regularly and generally, women burn Venus of Willendorf, or mothers burn Venus of Willendorf for their daughters to ensure that they get suitable husbands, fertility for pregnancy, etc., etc. Venus of Willendorf is used. So it is a little bit oddly shaped candle because she's got a pair of big breasts, large tummy, and bubble butt. Okay, so yes, she looks a bit asymmetrical, is what I would call her, but she's very powerful. Okay, this is actually one of my most powerful candles. The skull, and what I'm going to talk about here, this body out here. Then I bring to you the giant candles. These are Navina candles. In the kits, you get smaller ones. Okay, but these are giant candles, Navina candles. They come in various colors. Okay, they come in blue, green, purple, violet, lavender, red, of course, white, black. Name the colors, it's there. Okay. So these are basically your basic Navina candles that you would burn for a deity or as an offering to your god or goddess. That's where these come into. Okay. What else is left? So I've got the male and the female candle. The male candle, of course, is burnt for influencing a male person. And talking about attracting maybe a male person or banishing a male person. The logic is the same. If you want somebody to be influenced with regards to money, you burn if the person is a male, you burn a male green candle. If the person is a woman, then it's a woman green candle. For peace and tranquility, you will burn the two side by side. Okay. So sorry, you can't really see it, but yeah, you will burn it side by side with your hands touching. For breaking up someone, you'll burn them back to back. Okay, So if you see this, here is the face, this is the face. My fingers are on their faces and they are back to back. Okay, so this is how you'll put it. You'll burn them. If you want someone to move away from somebody, you burn it and then you distance it. You burn it again, you distance it, you burn it, and then you keep moving them separately along their own ways so that there is a partition that takes place between the two. Okay, so this is the male female figure candles. Again, remember the rule of thumb, do as you will with harm to none. The rule of 3 applies everywhere. Okay, you do good, you'll get 3 times in return. You do bad, you'll get 3 times in return. So if you're hexing somebody, be prepared to accept the consequences that come from the hexing. Now comes this bad boy. This is a devil candle. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it very clearly, but this is the devil candle. Okay, this is not used for black magic, though it looks evil, of course, yes, but it's not Satan. Okay, it's not Lucifer. This is a demonic candle that is lit primarily to send away anything that has been sent to you. Okay, it is something that is lit to, maybe it's like a reversible candle, okay, but a little bit more powwow in it because there's a lot of herbs that are inside it. The underneath part of the candle is, I always keep this hollow. So if you see, this hollowness is kept not because it's badly made, but because I put the petitions are inserted inside here, and then it's based and it stands straight up. So even if there's a hollow underneath, and this is actually peeled off more, this entire thing is peeled off. Okay, your petition is placed underneath it, and then the candle is made to stand. When you burn this is burnt primarily, this is the face of it. Okay, it is burnt primarily to send any evil back to the sender that has sent it to you, or basically unjinx anything that you may want to think about. Okay, it is also burnt to, how do I say this? Yes, it is burnt to hex people as well. As much as I don't want to talk about it, it's something that is there, and I can't stop you from doing something. But what I can tell you is that this is also used for hexing. If you want to curse somebody and all of that, you burn this candle and bang a Bible 3 times on the base of it. None of these candles can be blown out with your breath. Okay, they have to be either snuffed out with your finger, or with a card or something. You flicker the candle flame out. Okay, you snuff the candle flame out rather. But that is where the demon candle is used, or the devil candle is used. Okay, I've got those 7 knob candles and all of that, but honestly there was no space and I don't want to bore you guys with more information. This is all that I have for today. I am starting off, if you keep a tab on the website, you will see classes being posted, tutorials being posted where you can purchase those videos and watch them at your own pace. I'm also going to be starting to teach you guys tarot, the way I read tarot. Okay, again, everyone reads tarot differently. I am going to show you specifics of, how you would read a tarot, and I will use a basic Rider-Waite deck. That is this one, these cards. This is the basic Rider-Waite. So I will teach you on, so say example, if I'm taking the 4 of Pentacles, I will teach you things like, symbolism of the cards. Okay, so it will help you understand the card better so that you don't have to remember things. You don't have to create like a cheat list or something like that. You see the symbolism, you're going to recognize it. Like example, if I'm looking at the 4 of Pentacles, I'm looking at a yellow sky. A yellow sky means a gloomy day, right? It's not a very bright sky. Like if you see the 4 of Wands, this means celebration. Do you see the card? The color of the sky is yellow compared to this. It's brighter yellow versus this. This is a gloomy yellow. This is a brighter yellow. So I talk to you basic symbolisms like this so that you are able to not only interpret for yourself but interpret for others as well. I will also teach you basic symbolisms of why the tower, why is there this tower behind it, why are there women underneath it, why is there a white rock out here? Why is there flowers on the top of the wands? What these guys are doing here in the corner. So if you see a Raider White Smith, no, there is a lot of symbolism, and each symbol is placed out here. This is of course the signature of the artist. But if you see this very carefully, you'll find a couple of people out here. Okay, all of these have a lot of symbolism. Okay, like if you see the King of Swords, you will see a lot of um, symbols that you would not normally, look into. Now, the King of Swords stands for a rude person. I'm trying to show you and put my finger on exactly what I want to show you. So if you look closely, fucking this camera is not focusing. But yeah, if you see closely out here, you'll see a couple. Do you see this couple? But you see he's influencing them. Why? Because he's over them. You see that? Then you see in the background of the deck, there's the background of the card, you'll find a lot of things around there. There's a lot of activity that is happening. People mostly pay attention to the main character of the card, but behind the card, there's a lot of things that happen. Always remember, guys, the devil is in the details. Okay? It is very easy to pick up a deck, and read symbolisms or interpret the cards from Google. But when are you going to learn, to interpret the cards without the need of maybe a Google help? Okay, you can always go and buy a deck like this that has like meanings and keywords written. So you see, this has like keywords written. This was a deck that was sent to me for review. Yeah, it has reversal reading and a straight reading, etc., etc. So I think this is Madam Pimenta or something like that her name is. I'm not sure. I've forgotten. This card deck was sent to me about a year ago. But nonetheless, I am here to teach you about things that you would want to learn on yourself. I'm all about self-empowerment. Okay? So that is what is coming up next with the Yemaya's Cavern. They are in the phase of production. Okay? It's still happening. It's going to take a while. So you may want to keep a tab on my social media pages to ensure that you're updated with my future videos. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about quick candle tips 101 on how to maybe use a simple chime candle to get what you want and what you need. Remember to subscribe to my channel. You'll find the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon to get notified of my videos when I upload them. I'm available on Facebook. Not really active on Twitter. Snapchat I do post sometimes, but it's been a while to be honest with you. Of course, YouTube. And I'm available on my contact information, so you can message me on Facebook. That's the best way to reach out to me. And then the next, my Indian brothers and sisters, you will have the description box given below that have everything that you need to contact me. It has my assistant's number, it has her timings, etc., etc., the website, the email address, everything, all that information is down there. You may find pop-ups coming up on your screen now talking about what you would like to watch next. They are videos from my previous videos. If you've not gone through them, you can. I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for tuning in.